Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different to normal. I'm going to do a mukbang because it's about time we had a little bit of a catch up. I have had this channel for a whole year now, and you may know if you follow me that there's quite a lot of changes going on in my life at the minute, and so I thought we would sit down and update you all. So mukbang time it is. I've never done a mukbang before. I'm quite excited, although I do worry about how I'm going to eat all of this without it going cold. And I have got a fat order. I have got a McChicken sandwich, and I was going to put cheese on it, but then I decided against it. We've got fries. For drinks, I've got an Oasis and a Sprite, and then I also have a double cheeseburger, but I accidentally ordered it with a bun, and I've recently started eating these without one. Don't question it until you've tried it, you know, don't knock it. It's actually really delicious. I'm gonna have a little bite before we begin, otherwise it is all just gonna go completely cold, like I say. Also, ignore the Lilo and Stitch pyjamas. This is a very chill video. Your girl has had a long day. Oh wow. Oh, it has been a hot minute since I've had a Mackie D's. I might actually go and eat this and then pick you back up again when I'm starting on my chips. So first things first, you might be wondering, Tanya, where the hell are you? That is not a normal filming background for yourself. I'm currently sat in my Premier Inn hotel room waving around a chip. Let me put that back. I'm currently sat in my hotel room in Edinburgh, and I am just so happy to be here. I arrived yesterday morning. It's currently Tuesday and it's Tuesday evening, and I've just had the best time so far. I'm on a solo trip here, so it's quite exciting and also like nerve-wracking as well, but I'm literally having a ball, and I didn't think I'd enjoy it this much on my own, but honestly I can't fault it. It's been incredible. So if that sounds like your type of video and your cup of tea, then keep your eyes peeled, because my vlog for this week will be coming this Sunday. And then you might be thinking, well, hold on, what about uni work? Why are you in Edinburgh for a whole week on your own? Oh honey, uni is done. I repeat, I have finished uni. So if this is the first video of mine that you're ever watching, hi, hello, please subscribe down below. But I have just finished my Masters in Applied Psychology at Coventry University, and I am so glad to see the back of it. Honestly, it's been such a rocky ride this year, way more difficult than my undergraduate. It was such a step up, but also like I can't compare it to any like normal step up from undergraduate to masters, because I have done it during a pandemic and didn't know a single person, blah 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 blah, all the usual stuff that I'm sure you've heard over the past 2 years. Love me an Oasis. So since finishing uni on Saturday, me and Charlie then went to our nephew's birthday party on Sunday, and I'm going to be here in Edinburgh Monday, which was yesterday, until Friday. Then I go home for the weekend, and then it's just trip after trip after trip around the UK, all around the UK. You girl cannot afford to go abroad and pay the price for the PCR tests. But I am just so excited to start travelling again. I'll give you a few like little dabbles into what I'm doing. So next week you might find me in North Wales. The week after you might find me in Bristol or Bath, somewhere like that. So there's lots of exciting things coming, so many vlogs which are just going to be travel related for the foreseeable, because I do just have so much going on, and I know that's not to everybody's taste. Like, not everybody wants to watch a travel vlog, but it's not as if, you know, I make any money from this channel. I don't need people to like the content that I produce without sounding, you know, like harsh. And the whole reason I made this channel is to document my life, the fun activities that I'm getting up to. So I would probably say to expect for the next month purely travel vlogs on a Sunday. So as I said, apologies if that's not your cup of tea, but that's just what I want to put out there, because that's what I want to remember. So I'm really excited to, you know, edit all of those and upload them, and also go on the trips. And alongside that, it's going to be a lot of sit down videos, because I obviously do not have time to film like a usual video which I upload on a Wednesday, which tends to be more like sitting down, or I'll follow somebody else's morning routine or give you my morning routine, things like that. Like those types of videos, I really don't know what you call them. Hold on, chip break. They have gone cold now. That is slightly disappointing, but they're still quite good. So all of the sit down videos that I've got planned for the foreseeable, apart from this one, are kind of uni related, and you'll see what I mean when they go up. But it's about that time of year, it's September time, people are looking at going into uni for their first year or they're returning, and everyone wants the university videos. And being as that is like a massive part of my channel and has been ever since I started it, it's only right for me to put out as much content on that as I can. And I'm also never going to get the opportunity to do that again because my master's was only 1 year. I am completely finished now, so I kind of want to put those videos out there before it's too late and before I kind of overstep the mark or overdo it, whatever you want to call it, like before it's been too long since I've graduated for me to be putting out there like uni advice. So that kind of nicely leads me into the next portion of the video, which is, now that I've finished uni, what am I actually going to be doing as a psychology graduate from like a master's degree? And as I've just said, the next month or so for me is very, very travel focused. I wholeheartedly believe that I deserve a break, and not just a few days of a break, but actually a long period of a break. And I'm obviously very fortunate that I'm in the financial position to be able to do that. By no means am I sitting here like I've got tons and tons of money, but I have definitely, you know, got enough to sort of see me through and pay my rent and my bills this month without worrying about going to work every single day. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But once that travelling has died down, what am I going to be doing? So if you've been following my channel for the last, I'd say 8-9 months maybe, you may know that I work on bank as a mental health care assistant slash support worker, whatever you want to call it. So what that job entails is me going to different hospitals across Coventry and Warwickshire that are specifically designed for mental health and working as a healthcare assistant. It does differ quite a lot from your typical like physical healthcare assistant, if you like, but I'm not going to go into too much detail about that because I'll obviously be producing lots of videos about that and about my job, and all my weekly vlogs will be, you know, kind of featured around work a lot of the time. So I'll go into more detail about that in the future. But that is basically what I've been doing for the last 9 months alongside uni to get myself a bit of pocket money, if you like. So because I work on bank, I can pick whatever shifts I like, whenever I like. I think there's a rule that you have to work like 1 shift every 3 or 6 months. I really don't know. I work more often than that, so I've never been in a position where I've been like booted off. You can pick the shifts that you want, which is really good because it's flexible, and especially around uni that was really useful. However, there are so many shifts going every single day because NHS staff shortages, so I'm basically going to take advantage of that, and I'll be doing that job full time starting from week commencing the 20th of September, I think. And I'm really, really excited for it. Like I say, I can pick my own shifts, so I can work nights, days, long days, short days, weekends. If they're available, you get paid extra on weekends, so you know it's quite competitive. But that's basically what I'm going to be doing full time. I'm gonna give it a go. And the reason I'm saying give it a go with a bit of hesitation is because I don't know if it's a job for me that I'll be able to do full time in the long term, purely just because it is tough. It is long days, hard days, draining days. The work itself is quite draining, and that's not me sitting here trying to put anyone off going into that line of work because I genuinely love my job. But I don't know if on a full-time basis it's going to be a bit much for me and it's just going to drain me out. So the plan is see how it goes for like a month, potentially like a solid month of full-time work, and just see how I get on to it. Basically wait until I'm settled and I've got a good routine and then see what I think. And if I don't like doing it full-time, the plan is to apply to other psychology related jobs. So I'm eligible to work as an assistant psychologist or a research assistant, because if you don't know, unfortunately psychology degrees do not qualify you to be anything until you've done your doctorate, which is another 3 years on top of your undergraduate, and a lot of people do a master's to get onto that. So it's basically becoming a doctor. Like at the end of it you're a doctor. It's just not a doctor of medicine, it's a doctor of psychology. So yeah, there's that. and so I will only be looking at assistant psychologist or research assistant posts to do alongside my NHSP healthcare assistant job. So they'd both be like 2 days a week ideally, and I know that that does work for some people. It's really quite hard to predict because, like I say, I don't know if I'm gonna start working full-time as a HCA and absolutely love it. If I do, fantastic, brilliant, because I've got that job and I'm sorted in it and it's steady and it's reliable. But if I don't and I do need to look for something else, then that's okay as well. I feel like there's a lot of pressure on uni graduates to come out and know exactly what they want to do and exactly when they're going to do it, when in reality it's tough to even get a job, especially post-COVID. So many people are still looking for employment after being put on furlough or whatever. So it is a tough market, and especially psychology, it's so competitive to get these posts. So I'm just gonna roll with it, see how it goes. I'll obviously bring you all along on the journey with me, and yeah, I'm excited for what's to come. Like, when you deep the fact that I've been in education pretty much my whole life, for as long as I can remember, and yet I'm now 22 years old, it is crazy. Obviously I've done so much other stuff alongside education, but the main priority in my life has always been education, and it will be nice for it to be something else, and it will also be nice not to be as broke as I currently am and to start making money that I've earned rather than what student finance is given to me, or, you know, having to dip into my savings. So I'm really looking forward to the world of full-time work, to come home on the evening and not think, oh, I've got an assignment to do, I can't go to bed yet. Like, if I'm tired, guess what? I haven't got any uni work, I can go to bed. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing currently, what I'm gonna be doing over the next few months, and I don't really think there's much else for me to say. I just thought I would get out the main points, which is I've finished uni, I'm gonna be traveling, hold tight on like consistent uploads maybe, like there might be 1 or 2 days late, and be aware that they are going to be all travel vlogs and uni related content, and then after that I'll be switching to HCA content and taking you with me into my journey of working full time and talking to you all about my job. And then after that, who knows what's going to happen. I am hoping that things can be quite steady from when I start working up until Christmas, but honestly it's you know, impossible to predict, as I said. So yeah, I don't really know what else there is for me to say. So I think I might just end this here because I am starting to waffle quite a bit. I know it's quite short and sweet, but I really just did want to drill out those main few points, and if you've watched it to the end, then, you know, fair play. I could have just summed this up in an Instagram post, I suppose, but it is nice to sit down and do a bit more of a chatty video for my YouTube. So I suppose the only thing left for me to say is thank you very much for watching. I'm now going to go and eat my cold double cheeseburger and cold fries, and I hope you have a really, really lovely week. I know I'm going to in Edinburgh, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon in the next video. Goodbye.